Let's see. Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. How y'all doing this evening? I know it's late for me to be out here on this live stream, but y'all, I got something to tell you. So I know right now there's a few people going to be live. This live stream is not going to last long. I just wanted to pop on here because my spirit wouldn't let me rest without giving you this information. Now, I've been knowing this information for a long time, but for some reason, my spirit is telling me to release this information to you all so that you can protect yourself against spells that may be worked on you that you don't even know that they've been put on you. Okay. Now, during this live stream, it might be a little interruption because I have people in my house moving around. So you may hear my pooch bark or something like that. But ignore that and we still gonna do it. Hey, whoever in the bushes. Again, this live stream is not going to be long because I know, hey, Miss Chicago, peace and blessings to you. You know, it's something that you're going to be hearing this because this is another part of me and something that I've been wanting to talk to and share with you guys for a long time. My other side. You know, I told you there's a lot of sides to me. So today I'm going to be telling you about things that I know and have had experiences with, so that you guys can be aware of things that could happen unbeknownst to you. All right. So before I start telling you the five signs that you, and I wrote some notes I won't forget because I know all these things, but it's hard sometimes for me to relate everything that I know in one breath or in one live stream because this is such a deep subject. And for you all that think that spells cannot be cast on you, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm only going to tell you one story. I have over 500 videos on this YouTube page, and if you listen to some of them, you're going to have a sneak peek of some of the things that I told you, especially the story about my great grandmother that has had a spell. She had been fixed and had a spell on her, and how we corrected that. So people do put spells on you, and they don't have to have these. They look like you and I. Okay, people put spells on you. They look just like you and I. Okay, and hey, Denise, how you doing? Hey, Josh, thanks for coming in. I don't want you all to get nervous or scared about what I'm telling you. Because most often you don't hear a lot of people talking and it's about spiritual stuff. And I call it spiritual stuff because it's a power beyond you. You know, you have good forces and evil forces. So in this world, we all know we have the good and the bad. So we have those two things, those two energies that are strong and both are powerful, right? And sometimes you can let your guard down and not know that these negative energies and powers are working against you. How do these powers perfect their power or their strength? They perfect them through people. So, in other words, I have good in me and I have bad in me, just like everybody else. You know, we have bad thoughts, we have good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But we choose to develop the goodness in us and share it with people. Now, again, I'm not going to stay long on the live stream, although this topic can go on because it's so deep. So let me jump into it. First, I want to tell y'all a story, a real quick story about my father. All right. My father was about 14, 15 years old, young man, right? And he didn't have a, it was before 14, just before he had his driver's license, because he hadn't had his driver's license yet. Okay. Although back in those days, my father was born in the 1940, early 1940 to be exact. And back in those days, you know, young men used to drive cars all the time on country roads and stuff like this. So this particular day, my father decided to ride with a couple of his guy friends that they were around the same age. One of them was a little older, right? And so he got in the car with his guy friends, just like stuff happened to today. It's nothing new under the sun. So he got in the car and they were riding on down the country road. And you know, in the 40s now, my father was born in 1940 and he was around 13, 14 years old in the vehicle with three other of his friends that lived in that neighborhood, grew up together. Okay. So he was in the back seat. A police officer pulled him over, two police officers. Of course, back in those days, you know, you have racism. I mean, real strong. It was like blatant. So they took him to, they gave the guy a ticket. They locked my father up till my grandfather and grandmother came down to get him. Okay. So my grandmother and grandfather, they were let's just say let's just say my people know some stuff, okay? And so Since my father had never been in trouble before, first time being in trouble, my grandfather did not want his record to be scorned or have a mark on his record at such a young age. So what my grandfather did was take him to his friend, my grandfather's friend, which was the same age as my grandfather. This gentleman knew how to work magic, if you understand what I'm saying. He knew what to do with roots and things and make things because my father had a court date. And when he was to go to court, come to find out that car was stolen, by the way. That's another thing I forgot to add. Okay, so my father went down with my grandfather, so to my grandfather's friend's house, and he lived in a trailer on a whole bunch of land, but it was like a old dinky trailer. And this gentleman, his eyes was like fire. You know how somebody have light? He was black as just as black as he can be, real dark skin. And my father was dark skinned too, but he had real light brown eyes. And this gentleman took my father in the back room of the trailer while my grandfather was in the doorway, and he said some things over him, and he did a few things over my father. And when my father went to court, and before Mr. Blue Eyes, that's when my grandfather taught us who that was. He used to say, "Do not let Mr. Blue Eyes get his hands on you." So and that's the judge or anybody else in authority that can take over your life and tell you, and ruin your life or put you in, give you sentences or whatever. When my father went to before the judge dismissed the case. My father did not never have a record, and from that day till my father passed away, my father's never been in any trouble, not even a traffic ticket. Okay, so I'm letting you know. Now that's just one instant, but I'm letting you know there are things out here and people out here that can do things. Just letting you know. Okay, now going to the five symptoms that I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know the signs, some of the signs that you can look out for when someone has put some evil or some magic over your life, or some a black magic over your life, or some type of witchcraft, some kind of root over you. All right, and you don't have to know it, but what you need to do is pay attention to this. If you are feeling tired all the time. I'm talking about dog tired. I'm talking about you can sleep an 8 hour day, I mean, an 8 hour night, long on, go to bed at night and sleep the whole night without even have to go up to go to the restroom. And when you wake up in the morning, you're still tired. And this is a constant feeling that you continue to feel. Right? You can drink all the Gatorade, you can drink all the power drinks that you want to, and you still won't get that oomph. You can take all the vitamins, all you want to, and you still going to feel drained. Okay? And you can eat all the right foods. But the reason for this is, okay, what that person has done was they were sucking your life energy out. So they're trying to feed off of your life energy, right? To drain you of, it is trying to stop you from doing. So I'm going to tell you who you are first, whether you know it or not. You have chosen ones. People will call them chosen ones, but that's basically the good person. And then the non-chosen are the evil person. So they will call them, or that evil energy. They will call them the witches or warlocks. You see what I'm saying? So you guys are the chosen ones because y'all try to do right by people. You try to live a righteous life. So this entity or this energy will suck that out of you by making you feel tired and all of that. So you'll know that it's a person now. Don't get me wrong. It's not a whole bunch of people. It's one person that's got their mind on you. And what they're doing is the way they do it too is they drain your energy, but this is how they have to do it. They have to know something about you. They can know some of your personal information, right? They can know the things that you like. And let me tell you how they can find you or how they can get to you without even talking to you through this simple meditation. They can open their third eye like I can. I'm a good person. So if I go into meditation, I told you I go out every morning to see what the spirit has to say to me. I don't know if y'all ain't why y'all ain't caught on yet. So 3 o'clock and four, between 3 and 4 in the morning to see what the spirit has to say to me. That's me in my form, in my state of meditation. And I have been doing it for so long that when you meditate, you can travel to other places and your mind can take you anywhere you want to go. It's a learned thing. You have to teach it to yourself. You have to train yourself. So and then it can take you to someone. So say somebody is putting a root on you or somebody wish you harm or something, they don't have to go near you. They can be in their own state of their own state mind, and they can travel into your home and they can suck that energy out of you, and they can take whatever they want from you. They can take your finances, they can take your power, they can take your ability. And that's what they really want the most, the ability to be that good person, to strive in um the gift that God has given you. And when I say gifts, it's more than one thing, because you have more than one gift, but you specialize mostly in one good gift. And I'm going to tell you what my specialty is. My husband is coming in. Hey, babe, I'm going to shut the door. Live streaming. Okay, so look, so they can tell you what your so everybody have a gift, and but you have everybody have different gifts, but you have more than one. Some people think that you have to have just one gift, when actuality you're good at more than one thing, right? Okay, so let me shut this door so it won't be no noise. Don't let me stop where I'm at. Forget where I'm at. Okay. All right, come in, guys. Okay, so look, I'm gonna hurry up and tell y'all this. Okay, because it's getting real juicy. Hey, everybody that's coming in the chat. Okay, so with now what I know, well, my gift is I can tell I can tell you about yourself and don't even know you. Like you can be on the telephone or anywhere in my presence, and I would know something intimate or personal about you that you have not shared with me, and it's our very first time meeting. You see, I know when any woman is menstruating if I'm in her just near her and I don't know her. See, I'll know if someone is pregnant or is getting ready to have a baby or in the near future. I will be knowing these things, or if life is in that person at the time. Um, I'll be knowing if I have a feeling that somebody's gonna pass away. I'll be knowing different things like that. And see, you don't know why you know these things. You know that you are gifted with these things. And I've been knowing ever since I was a young girl, you see? And my parents and stuff used to come to me for advice about different things and ask me things about what I see and all these different things. So that's a part of my gift, right? And I kept it a secret for a long time because people would try to use me, the so called friends that I had, to basically try to get me to tell them things about their future or things like that. And see, for me, I'm a kind of person, I don't abuse these things because I know that it's something that's beyond me. So I don't just go around willy nilly, just doing it. It's not a crystal ball. It's not no. It's not tarot cards. And I'm not saying that none of that works or don't work. I'm just saying I don't need that. I don't work that way. That's not how the spirit works within me. It works totally different in different people. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So back to the five signs. All right. So if you're tired and drained and just feeling like you just can't get no energy, somebody is pulling from you. The second thing too, look, I told you I wrote notes. It's yeah, you can, like I said, you can't drink nothing and nothing can replenish you. All right. And another thing, you can walk, you can get up and you can walk a few steps or so and you'll feel tired. And here's a second thing is when the people that you know, like your family members and stuff, when they around you and stuff, y'all already cool with each other and they love you and all this stuff, but for some reason they seem or you seem to irritate them because you have changed with your emotions. You have started being more angrier, snappy. You be more, you're not yourself. And think about this. So the reason why the family members do you like that is because they feel in their energy. Your energy done switched, which means the person that's working that root on you is steady draining it. So imagine you going into another room or a room in maybe a doctor's office or something, and all these people around. And people kind of gravitate to you. They may say hello to you, some may not say hello to you because we feed off each other's energy, right? So you'll be able to tell the way difference how people have started treating you because they'll know that something is going on with you, but you won't. You'll think it's normal. And when I say you get angry, you'll start getting angry when it's uncontrollable. Everything just started pissing you off, and things that used to didn't bother you would bother you. That's because they're still pulling your energy. Okay, that's two. Then here go three. You're gonna start smelling a stench. around you. I don't care what you do. You could take a bath and all this stuff like that, and it's not coming from your body. It is the energy that's around you that's coming that the I'm gonna call this the warlock or the witch is pulling from you. They're around in your vicinity, but that you can't see, right? So you're smelling them. Why they smell like that? It's because listen, when they suck life in from taking it from you, um, then the gases from them are released around you. Because you know it's life, which is you, which you don't have the smell, but they're death. So the death energy rots. When you die, your body rots. So that energy, that dead energy, is what you're smelling when you start smelling gases of it smells like trash. You can smell, and I don't care where you go. You don't have to be in your house. You can go anywhere, and that smell will come around, which means that that energy is following you. It follows you. You know, it's that smell. Okay, so I know, am I scaring you guys? Hey, everybody that's coming in, but okay, so you smelling that smell, all right? And let's see. Okay, it's something else. Oh, let me see. Oh, I'm gonna tell you the other two. It's two more signs. Okay, that smell. Oh, this is very important. You know, I just told you about my abilities, right? I just told you some of my abilities, right? Okay, so what would happen is your ability starts to weaken. Like I told you, I can tell you about people and stuff. So I can tell when somebody is messing with me because suppose I'm with a person, just for an example, and we're talking, this is a stranger, and we're just talking, and my spirit says, this person mother uh had just passed a couple of weeks ago or within the last 6 months. My spirit would tell me that. And we just having a general conversation. We could be talking about the weather or anything. And in the conversation, the person may say, yeah, I lost my mother, and I'll be quiet to listen just to hear if it's the 6 months that my spirit told me it was. And she would, or that person would say, oh, 6 years ago. So you see, then I would know that that person or that energy has drained some of my abilities because I'm always on point and on spot about what it is. So that's another thing that you would know. Whatever your gift is, if you started being off balance with it, if you a good carpenter and you know, and that's your gift, and you start messing up some plans or you know doing something that you it seems that like you can't concentrate on how to do what you know that you can do, that's another sign that you have someone draining your energy. That's casting a spell on you. See, all right. So now let's see. And I want to make sure I don't forget. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget nothing. It's one more. Oh yeah, it's one more thing I want to say too. When you find yourself like money, let's think about money. Now, money is a part of your ability too, because in life you have to live with money. And if money stops coming your way, you know, it's not flowing your way wherein you it's useful, and it keeps flowing from you. Or when it comes to you, you have to use it on something, like an immediate bill might pop up or something like that. And the money that you earn and you work for with these abilities that you have, it has to go to a bill or something right away. That's another sign that that energy is out there and they're working on you. See, because once they take that money from you, they're taking away your livelihood. They're taking away your food, your water, your shelter, your life insurance, and all these different things. They're taking that away. See, so that's another way that you know that somebody is casting a spell on you, right? So I hope that made sense to y'all. Y'all getting it? Everybody understand? Put one in the chat if y'all following me, and I can tell whether or not you're following me, and I can go forward because I'm going to tell y'all how you can cleanse yourself, um, when break the curse when you feel like somebody have a spell on you. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right. Okay, so you get it. All right. Good. So one way to break this curse is you're gonna have to fast. You're gonna have to clean your body from the inside out. Right. And when I mean clean it from the inside out, I mean you have to flush your body. You have to flush your body with water, real good water, right? You have to cleanse your body. You have to take a cleansing bath. And when you take a cleansing bath, after you bathe yourself in the bath water with special things that you have to put in the water to cleanse yourself. But If you don't have these things available, you can use vinegar. You can put vinegar in there. You can put lavender in your water. You can put rosemary in your water. Okay. You can put milk in your water, and you cleanse yourself. And don't forget cinnamon, and put it in the bath water, water warm. Cleanse yourself taking a bath, right? Don't use a sponge or a rag because it absorbs. We don't want nothing to absorb. We want to cleanse. So you would clean yourself in this, right? And after you take your bath and let the water out the tub, you would stand up in the shower. Then you would shower your body, let the water run all over your body. Then you would take olive oil and you would lotion your body down while the water is running with olive oil. And if you can wash your hair, starting from the top all the way down to the bottom part of your feet, the white part of your, not just the top, but your feet, get in between your toes, and you will cleanse yourself in that way. Okay. So that's a cleansing that way. You would also clean your house. You got to clean your house, and you have to clean your space. You have to make sure, I don't care how cold it is, that every window in your house is open when you are cleaning inside of your house. Okay. It's some scrub wash for your floors, and it's for wood, even though you don't have wood floors. But use something like a wood cleanser to scrub through your floors, like your kitchen floor and all that stuff. Don't put no bleach or nothing like that, but you use that wood cleaner to clean, and then you would rinse the floors with that. Then after you do that, you would take some Epsom salt and you would sprinkle it all around outside of your house. You'll go from your front door and you will go out down your steps or wherever your leeway is. If you're in an apartment, you will go around the ceiling of your apartment with the Epsom salt, right? And put it over across your door sill, right? So, and then you would sweep it out, right? And when you're sweeping it out, you would say to yourself, you're casting out anything that's formed against you, any demons, any spirits, you would cast it out. Then you would take some cinnamon. Y'all might have to rewind this video to get these tips. Then you would take some cinnamon, open your front door, put the cinnamon in the center of your hand, powdered cinnamon if you have it. If not, they have those sticks. You can grade it into powder, right? Because you want it to be powder form. Because you're going to put it in the center of your hand, and then you're going to blow straight out your door, front door, back door. You're going to do the same thing, and use your left hand when you're doing that. Now, that's some of the things you're doing. Let me see what I'm seeing y'all say. It's 17. It's 17 degrees. Sis. You just said, yeah. Well, you can worry about the 17 degrees versus um, your spirit being attacked, under attack. And when somebody have a curse on you, can make you do a whole lot of things that you would not do, real bad things. And if you want to free your spirit and free your aura, then these are the things that you must do. You must sacrifice those things, those small things, right? So I'm just saying, to each his own. Hey, but if I have to take a bath in the snow naked, I would, to wash these evil spirits away from me, to release myself so that I can get back into the me, into the into my true being. Because again, they are good and listen, let's think about this. We know that the good spirit is powerful, but so is the bad. We know that both of these energies are very, very bad. And we've been told that God is almighty, and he's stronger than all of these spirits, that he's stronger than all these spirits. Okay. But you have to know how to use the power. And then that's if you believe in God. But I'm not saying God, I'm saying it's an energy unbeknownst to me that's powerful, more powerful than me, because I I don't people gave him a name. They gave this energy a name. They call it God. I cannot call it God because I don't know that to be true. And I'm respectful enough in my thinking. Not saying that y'all are disrespectful, but I don't want to call it anything. I want to say it's bigger than what I know. I just know that it is. It's more powerful, that I can't put it in a box to give it a name or a title. It's bigger than that. And I know that for myself because it works within me. Because if it didn't work within me, I wouldn't be able to know all these things that I'm not supposed to know. I can meet a person and tell them what that the letter of their name start with, and never met them before. You see what I'm saying? So I know it's something there, but I don't know what it is. I know it's good because it's good to me. So I'm just saying we have to really be careful on how we look at things and how we think that the devil or that bad energy that they call the devil is not powerful, because that too is a powerful force. Again, we're living in the yin and the yang. It's too balance is what we try to do, and what we're trying to do in this life. We're trying to balance out the good in us and the bad in us so that we can have an even kill. Because sometimes we need the bad in us to protect us, right? We need to have bad in us just like we need to have good in us. Because if someone comes to harm my person, the bad in me is going to show up to protect the good in me. You understand? And the good in me, my children that I had, I'm going to stand up and protect them by any means necessary. So that bad is going to come from the rooter to the tutor straight out. Okay? So I'm just saying. Okay, we must be careful who we allow to pray over. Yes, because praying and words are spellings. They're spells. All prayers are spells. You know, everything that we're saying are spells. That's why we have to be careful what we say out of our mouth, right? And that's why we have to be careful not to let nobody get us out of our character. Because again, that's that energy that's being used. And then you have to ask yourself, why are you getting out there? Do somebody have power over me that's making me act this way? Remember in those signs that I told you that somebody may have a spell on you. A part of that is to get you out of your character and make you a person that you're not, make you a part of them, which is the bad part, the bad energy, the bad stuff that you don't need. See, bad energy is used only in time when you need it, and that is to be as a protector for yourself. Okay. But yeah, I really wanted to squeeze this live in just to get that out to let you guys know that you need to be aware of this, and don't think that it's not that it don't happen here in 2024. It's been happening since the beginning of time. And again, I have lots of stories that can tell you. I'm gonna tell you another story too. And I'm gonna tell you another story about how this worked. So my mother sister had a girlfriend. Beautiful woman. I met her too. You know, as a young woman, she used to come over. She was a friend of my mother's sister, right? And she had a boyfriend, and this boyfriend used to beat her all the time. He used to, I mean, I'm talking about beat her. She had black eyes, broke her nose, broke her jaw. Oh, but she loved him and she was scared of him. She had a real good job and everything, and she would use the makeup to try to cover all these things up. And she wanted to get away from him. She finally got the courage to leave him. And so, because we were all saying, you know, my mom and all them was telling her to leave him, you know, get away from him. He even broke one of her ribs before. And they were like, you know, you can come here, we can protect you, da da da. She didn't want to tell none of the men in the family, none of that, right? And we didn't want to say nothing because we didn't want to break her trust from coming to us. Long story short of it, my grandmother, which is my mother's mother, she said, no, that's enough of that, right? And my grandmother took her, the woman, to her friend, one of my grandmama's friend. They were friends. They were best friends, to be truthful. And they fixed it because they were going to go to court, right? And because she had pressed charges on him, so now they're going before a judge now, right? Because it was just that serious. And don't you know that he didn't even show up for court? He did not come nowhere near, because that is what was said for to happen, for him not to show up and not to come around her again, right? Then, and I know it was my mama said, I think she said 3 or 4 months later, she was at work and she happened to see him. It was like in the springtime, you know, and everybody dressed nicely, warm weather, and it's like downtown area, and she was at work and she was going to lunch and she was dressed all pretty and stuff, and she had a couple of girlfriends with her from the job going to lunch, and he was on the opposite side of the street, you know, like, you know, got a busy street, you know, like sidewalk this way, and then street cars coming, all these buildings downtown, and she saw him. He was walking by himself, and he was across the street, and he stopped when he saw her and he looked across the street at her, and she got scared just like he was right there all the time. But guess what he did? He did never come across the street or nothing. He kept on walking. She never seen him again. So I'm telling you, it's things that work, and this happens to this day, that you can people can do things to you. So you really have to be careful about who's in your space. Pay attention to how you're feeling. You know, always pay. That's why it's good. And the Bible tells y'all to know thyself. For many reasons, the Bible tell you to know thyself. See, you need to know what your capabilities are, right? You need to know how your body functions, what everything in your body, what is the purpose of everything in your body? You need to know all of these things about your body. And I know it may seem overwhelming, but each part of your body have a function. And one thing you have to do is your job is to make sure that your body stays in balance at all times. Why do you think you have two hands, 2 feet, right? 2 legs, 2 eyes, two nose. Why do you think you have two everything? Why do you think that? See, you have to keep things in balance. That's your job. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that. Hey, everybody that came in. Okay, so I don't know if y'all have any questions and anything like that because I know I was talking kind of fast, but I kind of just wanted to squeeze it out because again, I know other people are going live and I don't want to intrude on nobody. But my spirit, I was gonna. Some said you should tell him now. And then I looked at Damn D. Before he came on, he was wrestling with his spirit. Did he say he was tired? See what I'm saying? I have already had my notes and stuff all written out for this thing. And I was gonna watch him first, and then I said, and then I'll go live maybe after he do, or maybe in between, so I can just get it in. And he kept on humming and hawing about whether he gonna do it. He feel tired. He just and that. See, now if you feeling like that, sometimes it's good to check and make sure ain't nobody got nothing on you because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you get what I'm. If you when you get that, see, and everything I talked about, that money flow and stuff, it'll stop. I was telling y'all how that worked. But anyway, yeah. So see, y'all see, he see, so he should have did what his spirit told him to do. But I sat here I was my television's right there. I got a great big screen TV right here. And I was sitting here because I he popped up and I said, okay, he get ready to go live. I said, well, I'll just wait then. But I've already had my notes, already had clicked the thing on the community wall and everything. And he kept on going back and forth with that. Y'all see how the spirit moved? And I was gonna tell y'all how y'all feel. Y'all heard the live stream in the beginning of how you gonna feel when somebody may be wishing harm on you. And again, it's personal information that can get from you, and not only by being in your space, but because they spy on you. And again, um, people that can do that, like I said, they're mostly in tune with themselves and they know how to meditate where they can travel to your home and they don't have to go to you. They can travel because I can travel, because I've been meditating for a long time. And the meditation will put you in different states. You can control the state of mind that you're in. You can control how long you stay where you are in another level. That's a whole different thing that I'll talk to y'all about. And one day I'm gonna teach y'all how to do it. But it takes practice. But we all have that ability to open up that third eye and move around. We have that when we're awake. Like right now, like I'm awake, we have that when we're awoken and we can see, and we have that when we close our eyes and we are wide awoke. When I say close your eyes, I mean this is wide awoke. And if you close your eyes right now, and if y'all was to look, if y'all was to close your eyes right now, and if y'all was to take your eyes and focus it to the center right here of your eyebrow with your eyes closed and just close it for a few minutes. Just close it for a few minutes and focus your eyes right here. Look right here with your eyes closed. Just look right here with your eyes closed. And with both of your eyes looking right there in the center between your eyebrows, where your eyebrows meet right in that center. If you look right there with your eyes closed and don't squeeze your eyes tight, just gently close your eyes and look straight up in the corner like that. And you'll see a darkness. It'll be so dark. But if you stay there long enough, it'll get light. It'll get brighter and brighter and brighter. It'll look like a light tunnel. It's a real light tunnel. Then the tunnel will turn orange. And when the tunnel turn orange, you can go on through that orange tunnel and keep going, and you'll be amazed at what you see. But anyway, again, that's another time, another day, and another time. Hey, Zelina, thank you for coming. Hey, Lifetime with Tashana. Hello. Thank y'all. Hey, just saying. Hey, Kodak. Thank y'all for coming over here. Again, I'm not gonna make this live stream long. I just want y'all to just be mindful because I see a lot of confusion and things like that that's going on. And I want y'all to know that you need to cleanse yourself because somebody might have a spell on you. And let me tell you something about the people that do the spell. These people don't know that they're being used, right? It's the energy. It's the energy that traps into their bodies to focus on you. Let me say that again. The people that's doing this to you, they're not doing it intentionally. They are being used as the vessel with that negative energy that we spoke about. It jumped into them to focus on you. Why? Because that energy chooses the weakest link, the person that they think that can get to you. You know how sometimes mates get together, husband, wife, boyfriend, and girlfriends, and for some reason, other people can say things to you and you won't think it's no big deal. But if that person says something to you, Lord, it hurts your feelings. See, that's how that energy works. That's how that evil energy works, right? So just be mindful of that. So don't think that the people that's doing that you're not naturally arguing with have that power. They don't even know that they're being used. It's just that their energy and vibration is so low that they were easy access. It's just that simple. It's hard for energy to go into a full glass of water, right? Because it's like airtight. Although the water still would shake with a top on it. If you had a glass of water and you try to shake it, clear glass of water with a nice seal top, and you shake it, it would just move around. But if the top was open and you shake it, it would splash all out. You see what I'm saying? So same thing. Yeah. I just want, hey, double speaks, how you doing? Look, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all go back and check out the live stream. I just want y'all to know, be mindful, be real mindful of how you're feeling, and always cleanse yourself. And sometimes you might not have the signs or be aware of the signs, right? Because everybody body acts differently when somebody has a spell put on them. But 9 times out of 10, the things that I've named is what happens to you when somebody put a spell on you, because it's draining you, it's taken away from. Okay, so if you see one thing happening, then it's time to start cleansing yourself, right? Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, don't wait till Lent and all that stuff. Do it right away. All right, at all times be mindful. That's right. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I just wanted to pop on here and get it out. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. I see y'all in these chats on the other side. Okay, peace, everybody. Okay, let me hang it up. Oh, wait a minute. I should ask y'all. Did y'all have any questions? Should I drop the link? Anybody have any questions for me? I should ask y'all that, huh? No? Anybody? No? If not, that's okay. It's okay. We'll talk another time. Blessings, everyone. Peace.